The Navy Pier in the northwest Cape of Western Australia is, as the name suggests, an actual Navy pier. It is one of the top 10 dives in the whole world, but it has a complication. You see, this dive is on a working secret military base. So secret that the only way you can gain access to it is to be blindfolded and then spun around 3 times before you're allowed to actually onto the base. The Americans originally built the Navy Pier in the 1960s as a submarine communications base. Struggling to communicate with their submarines in the southern hemisphere, they built taller and taller radio towers, in fact 13 in total, with the largest one reaching 350 metres tall, before they realised submarines actually operate underwater and big tall towers were no bloody good. The Australian Navy got around this communications problem by developing submarines that wouldn't go underwater, a first for any modern navy. Eventually, the Americans left the naval base in the 1970s. With 13 useless radio towers, the Australian Navy decided they would use them for catching foreign submarines, basically using them like large fishing rods. They would bait them with important state secrets, like the recipe for Tim Tams, how to bowl a flipper, and Neil McPherson's phone number. This worked a charm, and captured submarines were then stripped, all parts sold on eBay, with the rest scuttled off Melbourne for divers. The Navy Pier wasn't just used for submarine communications. One of the main reasons for such a high level of security around it is because the Navy conducts a number of secret experiments using various marine creatures as special agents. Here you can see how they have trained fish to hide aspects of vital infrastructure from prying eyes, denying Australia's enemies of vital intelligence. You can see as we close in on this tower base how these trained barracuda move into the way to obscure it in such a way as we have no idea what the hell we're actually looking at. Again, a world first. The Navy have also trained fish to swarm around submarines, forming an impenetrable teleos cocoon that deflects any and all radio communications and sonar to and from the target sub, effectively making them deaf, blind, and dead in the water. This is not the only military application that the Navy have used marine creatures for. Here, wobbegong sharks have been specifically bred and trained to perfectly blend in with their environment. Here they lay in wait, in case of a foreign amphibious invasion, where they will strike. Grey nurse sharks have had lasers attached to their heads so they can laser wipe enemy vessels for later remote attack. This grey nurse shark here doesn't have his lasers attached, but you can see its learned classic pointing stance as if it's marking an enemy ship. These white-tipped reef sharks aren't doing much at all, just laying around having a good old time. The Navy are also experimenting with various cross-breeding programs. A lot of international divers on our trip were very upset when they had Vegemite smeared on the inside of the regulators. They thought it was a joke, but it was actually to protect them. Put simply, they've successfully managed to cross a groper with a drop bear. As everybody knows, drop bears attack and kill anyone who doesn't eat Vegemite, one of the biggest causes of missing backpackers in Australia. This crossed groper drop bear can detect Vegemite in the water, and anyone that doesn't have the scent is attacked without mercy. At over 300 kilos, these fish drop bears take out a diver, leaving no trace, quick as buggery. Not all these experiments are about weaponising sea creatures. These frogfish are an example. They have tiny little hands and are used to pick locks underwater, as well as for high-fiving Navy divers with low self-esteem. Other experiments included these catfish. We've no idea what they are used for or why they even did it. We just assumed it was because some catman in charge somewhere bragged for Geelong. We don't know. Anyway, all we do know is these are endemic to Western Australia and not found anywhere else in the world. The last experiment we came across was this octopus. With unusually high intelligence and psychic abilities, it is able to mesmerise a diver, keeping them enthralled with absolutely nothing until they run out of air. As you can see here, this diver has no idea what the hell he's doing. It just seems to be in a trance, waving at this octopus. So thanks for watching our video. We're hoping it doesn't get banned by the government, which is pretty likely. So if you are actually watching this, you must have some pretty high level military clearance. And I hope you enjoyed it all the same. Thank you very much, and we'll see you later.